EF Weekly News with Dylan Schaefer starts now.
Hi, I'm Dylan Schaefer, and this is a special 2-week recap of EF Weekly News. Well, last Friday, April the 23rd, student athletes from all over Western Pennsylvania gathered at California University. We now send you to Dylan Schaefer, who was at the event. Dylan. As the morning wore into the afternoon, buses upon buses began filling the parking lot. With all those buses, there was an even larger amount of students. They began filling the stands, and the track meet was underway. The first event was a 1,600-meter run, or the mile. After the mile, staff members began setting up for the hurdles. On the other side of the parking lot was the shot and disc. Andrea Patera set a record at the shot put. Congrats. Back at the stadium, the relay started. Sadly, the relays were the last event. And of course, with every football stadium, there is food. Mr. D's favorite part. They soon ran out of everything but water. This EF track team would not ever have even made it close to Cal if it wasn't for their great coaches. Thank you. Reporting from California, I'm Dylan Schaefer, EF Weekly News. Thank you, Dylan. Well, PSSA testing has completely ended for the district. This past week, 4th, 8th, and 11th graders took the science PSSAs. One more year of testing down. Some 8th graders left Friday afternoon right after school. Their destination, New York City. The 8th graders that went will be seeing all the sights of New York along with a Blue Man Group concert. Last week in the Gulf of Mexico, an explosion happened. The oil from this explosion is expected to reach U.S. shores sometime Saturday morning. The explosion has killed 11 workers and is hurting marine animals. Now, many southern states have declared a state of emergency because of the spill. Last week, a devastating tornado hit Mississippi and other southern states. The massive tornado killed 10 people. On Tuesday, April 27th, the Ukraine Parliament had a brawl over a Russian Navy agreement. Members started throwing smoke bombs and even eggs at each other. Now to sports with Dylan Schaefer. Dylan. Thank you, Dylan. Well, the Spring Bowling League had their banquet last Wednesday, April the 21st. There was a first-place tie coming in to the banquet. However, there had to be a winning team. The teams Chinese Crazies and Kolbasi would have a 2-game roll-off. The team with the most pins would win. After the first game, the Chinese Crazies were winning 397 to 325. They kept this lead into the second game and went on to win it by 85 pins. The tie for the championship wasn't the only thing that made headlines. A celebrity showed up for the banquet. Mr. Francie and Mr. Nangle played 2 games together. Seen here, Mr. Nangle rolled the ball down, hitting many strikes. Mr. Francie, however, had a unique throwing style of his own. After the last ball rolled and last hot dog ate, it was time to say goodbye to the Middle School Bowling League forever. Thank you, Mr. and Mrs. Nangle, for providing students with this opportunity. Not only did the EF track team compete at Cal, but also 2 other meets in the past 2 weeks. 2 Tuesdays ago, the track team went to Ringgold, where they got an easy win. Last Wednesday, however, it was not as easy to get a win. EF athletes did not want to lose, though. They fought back and went on to win the meet. The team's next meet is Wednesday, May 5th at South Allegheny. The Penguins are in the playoffs once again, as you may know. They went on to beat the Ottawa Senators in Game 6 during overtime last Saturday. They then had to wait to see who their opponent would be. After the Canadiens upset the Capitals in Game 7, they had to face the Pens tonight. Although they had high hopes coming into Game 1, the Canadiens lost to the Pens with a final score of 6-3. The Penguins' next game is this Sunday. This has been EF Weekly Sports. This has been EF Weekly News. I'm Dylan Schaefer. Have a great weekend. I'll see you back here next week.